Hi, my name is Jose Mar del Campo, and I am the team leader for the 2024-2025 Lunar Design Team. My job is to oversee component design and selection for the rocket. I also manage deadlines and keep track of our documentation. I am level 2 certified, so I've been the flight on record for the test launches the team has performed, and I'm also certified in the machine lab, so the team has access to all the machines and equipment necessary to fulfill rocket construction.
Hi, my name is Haley Leger. I am the vehicle subteam lead, so I oversaw the development and the construction of our rocket, and our rocket contains a nose cone, a sustainer section, a payload section, along with the booster section. I also helped with the open rocket to determine the overall apogee we are expecting to reach, along with the burn time we need for our booster motor. I also am one of the 4 students on our team that is level 2 certified.
My name is Landon Edwards. I serve as the team's safety officer and help in the manufacturing of the physical rocket. As part of my job as a safety officer, I'm been entrusted to ensure that everyone uses proper technique and wears proper PPE when manufacturing any parts of the rocket, whether it be with epoxy or using the heavy machinery out in our lab. Some of this PPE includes the safety goggles, masks, latex gloves, and then even wearing earbuds when using the heavy machinery out in the lab. Part of my job as a safety officer is to also ensure that we have a safe recovery of the rocket, which is why I was entrusted with choosing the correct shock cord for our rocket, and I decided that we should use the Kevlar braided shock cord as it serves as a high strength and fire resistant material, which increases our chances of recovering the rocket.
Hi, my name is Zach Knee.
I'm Andrew Klingenstein. We worked on the motor selection and the nose cone. For our rocket, we have 2 motors. We have a Cicerone as our sustainer, which has a long burn time. And for our booster, we have an Aerotech, which has a shorter burn time. We carried over these same parameters to our test launches, but we just used smaller motors.
For our nose cone, we experimented with both silicone and 3D prints as our molds, and then we used carbon fiber from our composites lab. That way we have a cost-effective while very high-quality nose cone.
Hi, my name is Jack Perkins. I was in charge of parachute selection. This year it's very important because of our 3-inch diameter rocket that our parachutes are small and compact. This meant that we wanted a small diameter parachute with a high drag coefficient. So for our main chute, we're using a 48-inch diameter, and for our drogue as well as our booster, we are using a 36-inch diameter. I also went through finding the correct material for bulkheads and centering rings.
Hello, my name is Buddy Brown, and I work on the fins for the rocket. We used OpenRocket to design the fins, optimizing for apogee, and then we went back and edited the fin shape to provide better stability through the flight through both stages. We also chose the fin thickness and material based on the fin flutter calculations, and we went with 3/16 fiberglass, which is an improvement from last year that used wood, and this should help prevent warping or cracking on harder landings.
My name is Josh Hartman. I'm the avionics and recovery lead. My team is responsible for basically everything electrical on the rocket, from the flight computers and pyro chargers to the stage separation, motor ignition, and tracking recovery devices. I've primarily been focused on getting our flight computers working, ready to control the parachute deployment as well as motor ignition with all the proper inhibit logic to make sure it's pointed upright and moving upright and it's safe to ignite.
Hi, my name is Cameron Crowder, and I'm a part of the avionics and recovery team. Some different aspects that I worked on in the electronics bay is the sled design. So I modeled it to allow for our redundant systems. I also worked on custom 3D printed bulkheads, which allows for twist lock charge wells. These allow for separation during flights and are easily removable and exchangeable, which shall prove very effective during competition and has proven effective during our test launches. We also did some tensile testing on these bulkheads to see how much they can resist the forces that our rocket will be undergoing.
I'm Jacob Agresta. I'm a junior member on the Avionics and Recovery team, and I've been working on obtaining my L1 and L2 certifications, as well as on the tracking systems for the rocket. We decided to use a falconry beacon and attach it to the shock cord as a backup for our telemetry GPS system, just in case the other one goes out. This allows us to track the rocket up to 30 miles away.
My name is Fred Seamus, and I've been working on the Avionics and Recovery sub-team to implement redundant tracking systems. Specifically, that has included researching and selecting receiver hardware to work in conjunction with our falconry beacon to make sure that if the GPS telemetry fails, we can still find the rocket. My second responsibility has been selecting a small camera to work on the rocket so we have some video feed, and designing the enclosure that will mount externally on the rocket.
My name is Sam, and I'm on the Avionics and Recovery team. One of my main roles was a lot of wiring in the sustainer section here down to the connection between stages. These are for our sustainer motor ignition. We decided to go with hot staging because it makes things simpler, and we do gain some altitude from that. I also did the wiring on the eBay.
Hi, my name is Tristan Gifford, and I'm LUNAR's comptroller. My job is to make all the purchases for the team and ensure that every purchase is tax exempt. I also have to track the purchases and submit expense reports at the end of each month. These reports need to include receipts of all of our transactions, proving that everything's been accounted for and no taxes have been paid. I also helped lead a fundraising campaign with Graham Skipper and some of the leadership on our team. Thanks to Graham, and many other people, but a lot him, we raised, I think, almost $8,000 and have fully funded the project. I also calculated and packed and tested the separation charges, and I even helped design the eBay and helped test that, and I helped a little bit with the flight computers as well.